O'Reilly had panelists on his program to discuss the serious issue of teen pregnancy, and of course, he blames teen pregnancy on Beyonce. Anyone who's in the media, anyone who's sexy, anyone who is considered immodest in his eyes is pushing for teen pregnancy, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I don't want to put too many words in his mouth. Why don't we take a quick look at what he had to say?
But she knows, this woman knows, that young girls getting pregnant in the African-American community now, it's about 70% out of wedlock. She knows and doesn't seem to care, Ebony. That's my problem with her.
Now, Ebony Williams, who comes on the Young Turks quite a bit, was actually on that panel, and she did a pretty good job debating him on this issue. But the reason why this all came up is because Beyonce was on the cover of Time's 100 Most Influential People list, and it's ridiculous to me that O'Reilly has the audacity to blame teen pregnancy on a public figure like Beyonce. But first, I want to get a sense of what you guys think. Whitney, make your point.
Well, I think Beyonce should come out with a remix now called If You Like It, You Should Have Put a Nouveau Ring on It. If Beyonce is in fact being blamed for teen pregnancy, then she should get another award because it's actually down 51% since the 90s. So kudos to her for doing such a stellar job.
John, make your point.
I love that Bill O'Reilly loves to stay on the cutting edge of news, linking music and sex for the first time ever. But I think that if we survived Elvis's swinging hips and we survived the bouncing booties in Sir Mix-a-Lot's videos, I think that we will also survive Beyonce.
My point is that if O'Reilly really wants to find the guilty figure in teen pregnancy, he should probably look at conservatives and conservative ideology. The reason why I say that is during the Bush administration, they actually defunded comprehensive sex ed and funded abstinence-only sex ed. And that was when teen pregnancy actually increased. Obama came in, he switched things around, and all of a sudden, teen pregnancy decreases. But he'd never say that to his audience because they're conservative, and of course, he doesn't want to offend them. Now, the question for this story is, have you ever tried to be like a celebrity? John, I'll start with you.
Yeah, actually, back in my younger years when I knew even less about style as I did now, or as I do now, there was a wrestler known as Rob Van Dam, who was this great, enthusiastic WWE wrestler, and he had these long hair. And so freshman year of college, I grew my hair out to my shoulder length.
Oh my God.
And I looked a lot less like a badass wrestler and more like Jesus Christ himself. And that was a bad choice.
That's hilarious. Whitney, what about you?
I also have bad hair stories. Actually, most of my bad hair decisions in life have been based on musicians. When I was 6, I chose to emulate Billy Idol, and then I went on in my older years to emulate a rapper, Debrat. I don't know if you know her, but it's not a good choice, especially if you're a Caucasian girl from Connecticut. And now, according to my mom, I'm doing some type of Simply Red Flock of Seagulls thing, so you can be the judge of that.
All right, I'm liking it though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I would say that I never wanted to physically look like another actress until now. Emilia Clarke, who plays the role of Daenerys Targaryen on Game of Thrones, is one of the most beautiful women on the planet. I would never look like her. I wouldn't even come close. But if I could snap my fingers and even be like a poor man's version of her, I would totally do it. But mentally speaking, when I was growing up, I wanted to be like Barbara Walters. She was the one who kind of inspired me. I know, it's insane. She's the one who inspired me to get involved in journalism because I would stay home on Friday nights to watch 2020, and she actually did some epic interviews. Don't judge me.
Stay home on Friday nights.
Dare you?
2020.
She did this interview with Saddam Hussein's wife, or former wife, and it was one of the most interesting interviews I'd ever seen. And then later on, she did The View and other questionable things with her career, but it's okay. I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Well, one follow-up, just because you said that.
Go ahead.
Lately, because of the Newsroom, the first 2 seasons, every time I watch it now, my idol is Will McAvoy, and I think, man, I want to change the country. I want to change the dialogue. Yeah. And then I go back on TYT and we talk about side boob.
Of course. I feel the same way. All right, guys. Well, tell us what you think. We love reading your comments. We want you to be part of the conversation. So what did you think about what Bill O'Reilly had to say about Beyonce? And also share your celebrity story. Was there a specific celebrity that you wanted to be like growing up? Share in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys soon.